What if your day is already decided by the way you think? Does your thoughts build you or break you? Have you ever noticed how one negative thought can control your entire day?
When the sun goes down and the world grows quiet, when the noise of the day fades away, in the silence now I begin to listen to the lessons the night wants to say. Every moment, every fight, every wrong and every right find their meaning in the night. Night settlement, where the heart finds rest again. Night settlement, where the broken pieces mend. Through reflection, through the truth we understand. Night settlement, where tomorrow begins.
Welcome to Night Settlement, where the day ends and true settlements begin. We use the power of the night to command a fruitful day. As the day comes to an end and just before we go to bed, we sit, we listen, we reflect on the activities of the day to settle the issues of life. Join me in this next episode as we talk about the power of positive thinking, how what you think shape your day. And many of us don't even realize how our mindset affects or influence our decisions, determine the energy that we carry. And these mindsets are being influenced or being built by the thoughts that we have. Negative thoughts, positive thoughts, our imaginations. And these thoughts are, come from the things we see, the things we hear, right? The things that we discuss, our daily life and daily activities. It influences our thoughts, it influences our imagination, and we begin to think, we begin to carry this mindset, how we think. And several times we notice how different thoughts, positive and negative thoughts, flashes through our mind during the day. And these thoughts have somehow been able to build who we are, build our personality. The thought goes as far as determine the energy that you carry, determine the decisions that you make. The forces of nature has a way of bringing your thoughts to life. So when you think negatively, when you conceive a negative thought and you keep thinking about it, somehow it comes to life. I've been in several situations where sometimes I just think about, something, not something really good, maybe like my car tire I just wake up in the morning and then while I'm trying to get to work, my tire is just deflated for no reason and somehow these things come to life. These things come to play. Some of these activities that we imagine or that we think, nature has a way of bringing it to life. So can you think of the things that you have thought of and how it played out somehow, directly or indirectly, in your life. What you carry in here determines your life, determines who you become, determines how you treat and deal with people, determines what happened. Now I know circumstances happen. Things happen. We meet disappointment. We meet things that we don't plan for. We meet things that we don't, desire in life. And then we just sometimes go down. For instance, you apply for a job, you get a disappointment, and you, with all your expectation, cut short. And then you carry the mindset that, you are not good enough. You carry the mindset reducing your value, reducing your worth. But that is not who you are. You only allowed the negative circumstances around you to shape in your thoughts. And then that brings that negative thoughts or that negative thinking, into your mind. Bring that negative thinking inside of you and begins to slowly shaping who you become. Begin to slowly shaping and control your day. But here we can control this thoughts. We can sit and then be conscious to know that when the negative thoughts come in, we can quickly erase it off our mind. We can terminate those negative thoughts and then or begin to confess something positive. When you begin to speak positively about yourself, when you begin to confess your values, when you begin to proclaim the positive things, your strength, and not dwelling on your weakness, you dwell on your strength. You uphold yourself. You bring up your self-esteem by thinking positively that you're the best person, that you're blessed, you're favored, you're intelligent, you're smart. All right, you're rich, you're not poor. You have what it takes. So when you begin to carry such mindsets, they go down into your subconscious. They go into your person. They go into your body, your inner man, and begins to command those positive things to play in your life. As we go to bed, whatever negative thoughts that comes into our mind, let us be conscious to put it away. Let us be conscious not to conceive it. Let us be conscious not to keep it. Otherwise, we conceive the negative thoughts, we give birth to negative activities. Now I know circumstances may happen and things may happen that will warrant you to think or want to think negatively, but don't let it stay. All right, let's not let it stay. When it comes, we take it off and then we replace it. There are times you have to speak it. You have to speak over your children. You have to speak over your husband. You have to speak over your wife. You have to speak over your career. You have to speak over your business. You have to speak over your skill. You have to speak over your job. All right, confess it, and whatever good things that you say, you're blessed. You're a good person. You're a good heart. You have a good character. You respect people. The positive things that you say, when you believe it, as you begin to speak it, all right, you work on it, and then somehow you see it come into play. And what you're just doing, you're building your mindset to think positively. Thinking positively doesn't mean that negative things will not be around or you wouldn't see negative circumstances. But don't let these circumstances control your thoughts or control your thinking. You have to take control over your thoughts and your imagination, because you want to influence your day. You want to carry the right energy by virtue of thinking positively, or by virtue of the positive thoughts that you carry, when you take this energy, you go into your day, as you go to work, your business place, the activities of the day, you carry that positive energy by positive thoughts or by positive thinking. So whenever your mind tells you you're not good enough, whenever your mind tells you that you are not the best person, whenever your mind tells you you are, you're having issue, you're cursed, or you're don't let those negative thoughts drag you down. A lot of people are depressed or feeling depressed today, and they don't know exactly what the issue is, just because of a little trigger of something that happened. But because they have allowed negative thoughts to overwhelm them, negative thoughts and imagination, they have incubated it for so long. And now the thoughts and the negativity has dragged them so down into the dark place. And then they're feeling depressed and feeling like, the whole world has come to an end. No matter what the situation is, think positively. As you go to bed tonight, let us think positively, so that tomorrow we carry a fresh mind, a positive energy that will influence our day positively. Thank you very much for staying with me to the end of this episode. If this message was important to you, kindly subscribe, share, drop a comment, and give us a like. All right, if you know it's going to be helpful to someone, please share, and let us all think positively. Have a wonderful night rest. Bye.
Every road we travel leaves a story written in time, but the night will show what the day has hidden and reveal what's deep in the mind. Oh, night settlement, where the heart finds rest again. Night settlement, where the broken pieces mend. Through reflection, a truth we understand. Night settlement, where tomorrow